Well, just a few days on from Spa, it is time to go racing for the penultimate round of the season in FIA Formula 3. Much better conditions this weekend at the Hungaroring. Sadly, the rain got the better of us on Grand Prix Sunday. Of Solov go and take a pole feature race win with the fastest lap, he'd guarantee himself going to the final round in this title. Now, not much activity out there in pit lane, but we do welcome back Nikita Johnson, Piers. He is coming out onto the circuit now. Freddie Slater was out in the silver high-tech last time out, started from the front row of the grid in the sprint race, but Nikita won for Gerard G.
Yeah, you can see how dusty it is already. You can see the dust flying out from underneath the high-tech TGR car there of She. The circuit is very green at this stage of the weekend. What with all the building works that has been going on. It's been in place for a while now, but all of that sort of cement and sediment will be blowing onto the circuit, and the circuit will get markedly faster as the weekend goes on. So
he'll just be hoping for a smooth run. One of the best things about his championship so far this year has been getting up to speed and getting those pole positions. Well, Rafa Kamara leading the championship with 28 points. Let's hear what he had to say. Well, Nikola Solov was one of them who did struggle at first in this championship, but he's certainly got his head around it now, and now a Red Bull Junior. What he could do if he could go and take the title, and that's what he's got his eyes on. The Campos Racing driver doing big things as he makes his way out of turn one. And this our first real look at the circuit at full speed, Piers.
Yeah, and number 4. We head uphill now through the flick through turn 4. Really exhilarating corner through there. You can see how easy it is to run over track limits. And then a long turn number 5. Again, track limits on the exit. They've actually added a gravel trap there on the left-hand side to deter drivers from running wide. Exit of turn number 12. Turn 13 here, a long left-hand radius, long radius hairpin, and then a very similar turn number 14. Completes fairly short lap, 4.381 kilometers, 2.7 mile circuit here at the Hungaroring in near Budapest.
Over the line, 135.041, but that is nowhere. Our pole sitter from last time, Brad Benavides. Whoa, big swapper. Wow.
It's easy to forget that the fact that we've done a lot of racing this year already is Ugo Chukwu using all the road and a little more on the exit of the 6-7 chicane. We'll see another, just a little bit of a wobble through there. That's probably a feature of the fact the track is still fairly green, although it will be ramping up pretty quickly. Actually very impressed with the time of Tramnitz already, away from pole last year. As I was just making the point, it's easy to forget that as much as we've done a lot of running in this car this year, this will be the first time that these drivers and these cars have been on this circuit.
We could see drivers, impeding will be part of qualifying, won't it? You have to try and find space, and you could see the effect it did on Stromstead there. Round the final corner he goes now, and out of it, and Noah Stromstead takes us over the line. 4th place, but Tramnitz's time of a 134.6, leaving him 2/10 clear from...
He went in quite narrow there. I don't know whether that's been his tactic all session long so far. And the yellow flag, waved yellow in that final corner, means he won't be able to complete this lap. And there's a car off at the final corner.
Yeah, that's Marin Angeli.
And he's tried to get going, but it looks like potentially he may have stalled. But the fact that Kamara is currently 3.5 tenths clear of the rest of the field and then gone even faster in sector 1, says to me that he's pretty confident at this stage. Marangeli's got every last millimetre and push every last thousands out there, then you end up over-driving because, and when I say over-driving, what does that mean? Well, of course, you can't drive too fast, but I mean, these cars, you have to absolutely balance them through the corners with that white line. You effectively have a physical boundary where you go wide in this point, your wheels in the gravel, and you're going to lose time, and you'll lose your lap time as well. Or Tramnitz, though, looks like in the middle sector, he was actually potentially beyond track limits anyway, so that'll be why he didn't go purple in the middle, because even though that might have not lost him a huge amount of time there and then, it looks like he is going to lose that lap time to forge your way in the sport. So that comes into the decision-making process, as well as a lot of these drivers may not, well, most of these drivers won't end up in Formula 1, but most of them will end up racing as professionals, maybe in GTs, who knows, Formula E, World Endurance Championship. The world is their lobster.
Yeah, exactly, and you mentioned Kamara, it's similar. I remember when we had the likes of Arvid Lindblad, only last season, Ollie Behrman racing in this championship. This was the moment for Badaway around wide. There we go. And that's something we'll see a lot of in qualifying. Boyer has gone purple through the last sector. Oh dear. Now, second in the championship, Nicholas Solov has stopped coming down to turn 12, refired the car, but that's not going anywhere, it seems.
It's done, yeah, he stopped, and you saw on the dash there, the dash was showing like second, third, first, second, third. So there's a little issue, don't know if it's...
Coming to a stop, and he's struggling to get the car into gear.
Look at the dash. It's flicking between all the gears and then causing some sort of issue, then the car's gone off. I mean, I wouldn't want to speculate on what's going on there, but unfortunately that's not exactly what you'd want to see. That was a driver running wide into the double yellow flag zone, and it looks like we have a red flag.
It was James Headley who has been deleted for track limits, but that was quickly into a yellow flag zone. Well,
this is another man. It's just another session that he's topped for Kamara. This is just adding to the confidence he already has, because he only did about 2 or 3 flying laps, and all of them were faster than everyone else.
Yeah, and well, Solov will come out into qualifying and they'll just hope that any issues that they have will resolve themselves, and the team will on the radio to him. Oh, we have seen Trident before, haven't we, Piers? Go out in the gap, do their laps, and then in that middle slot they went out and did their laps. I wonder if we're going to see teams try and do that, get their laps done whilst the track is empty. Bit of drama to kick off the day. A provisional result for you. Rafa Kamara, fastest, the championship leader with a 1:33.888 ahead of Brad Benavides. Quick once again. Roman Belinsky going well in third. Tsonapol and Chapuvazak fourth. Then Noas Ramos, Zagazeta, Stenchon and Sharp. Stenchon, one of the drivers who came into the pits bailing from his lap after he was being impeded. Voisin 21st, Lacorte 22nd, Nile, Wharton, Headley, G, Ho, Dominguez, Nikita Johnson.